Pumpkin wins Field Custod Moy of Honey Boo Boo from Mama June. Mama June. Alana will be under the care of her sister till she is 18. June has made many mistakes in her life, and one of them was getting involved in drugs. The reality celeb has potentially harmed not only herself, but also her daughters. Similarly, the mother has to pay the fine and emotions of her actions. Per Thieson, court documents reveal that Shannon has lost the custody of Alana Thompson to Lauren. The latter is the elder sister, and she is married and has 3 kids. In 2019, the children lost faith in their mother and decided to separate ways. In the same manner, Lauren decided to take custody of her younger sister. Though the mother tried to sweeten the situation, the judge didn't approve of it. The court says that Honey Boo Boo will be under the sole custody of her elder sister Lauren. Apart from this, Mama June will have to pay $800 per month in child support. In addition, if June wants to meet Alana, then only Lauren can decide to approve of it or not. Meanwhile, June has been earning pretty well depending on production and endorsements. She earns about $250,000 per month. And the certain income is a disability of the amount of $1,015 per month. The custody news came just hours after June married her younger boyfriend, Justin Stroud. However, Mama June has given no statements related to the custody case. Meanwhile, it would be interesting to know how her new marriage and her loss in a custody battle will turn out. June has stated that her relationship with Stroud is pure and lovely. Mama June. How will Lauren manage 4 kids? Many things have changed in Alana's family over the past years. Each family member has gone different ways and wishes never to look back. Similarly, in one of the episodes, Lauren stated that she faces financial problems. In fact, she ridiculed the mother that buying muffins wouldn't help rule out the money she spent on Alana. Hence, now that the 22-year-old recently gave birth to twins, fans are assuming how she will manage to look at 4 kids. Apart from that, Alana is now 17, and she is looking to further her studies. Mama June shared that her daughter is accepted to colleges, and Honey Boo Boo might quit the show in the process. Are you shocked to find that June lost custody of her daughter? Let us know in the comments below. And stay tuned to TV season and spoilers. Pumpkin has officially won full custody of her younger sister Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, taking guardianship away from Mama June in a dramatic court ruling that has left fans shocked and emotional. The decision marks a turning point in the ongoing family drama that has captivated reality television audiences for over a decade, beginning with the world's introduction to the quirky Georgia family on Toddlers and Tiaras and eventually spinning into multiple spin-offs. Now, the story has taken a heartbreaking turn as the legal system has stepped in, recognizing Pumpkin, whose real name is Lauren Shannon, as the primary caretaker for her little sister. This news has triggered waves of reactions across social media, with fans both celebrating Pumpkin's maturity and criticizing Mama June for years of poor decisions that led to this outcome. According to court documents obtained from Georgia family courts, Pumpkin was granted full custody after presenting evidence that Alana's well-being and stability were best ensured under her care. Mama June, who has long battled issues with substance abuse, financial instability, and controversial relationships, was deemed unable to provide the safe and structured environment her teenage daughter needs. Insiders say the ruling did not come as a surprise to those close to the family, who have witnessed Pumpkin step into the role of guardian long before the official paperwork was filed. For years, fans had already seen Pumpkin acting as the mom figure, providing Alana with school support, medical care, and emotional stability while their mother dealt with her personal demons. Now, the court has simply confirmed what many felt was already true. Pumpkin is the real parent in Alana's life. The legal battle reportedly intensified when Mama June resisted the idea of permanently giving up custody, insisting that she had turned her life around and wanted a chance to repair her bond with Alana. However, the judge ultimately sided with Pumpkin after reviewing evidence of June's troubled past, including missed court dates, financial mismanagement, and her association with controversial partners. The ruling emphasized that Alana's best interests were the priority and highlighted Pumpkin's steady hand as the reason custody should be awarded to her. Court insiders say that while Mama June was emotional during the proceedings, her track record of instability outweighed her claims of being ready to take full responsibility again. For Alana, the ruling represents a bittersweet reality. At just 16 years old, she has lived a life under the spotlight since childhood, transitioning from the pageant stage to reality television star to a teenager grappling with her mother's public downfall. Throughout it all, Pumpkin has been her anchor, stepping in as both sister and mother figure when the cameras weren't rolling. Fans recall heartfelt moments on their reality show where Alana broke down in tears, expressing her fear of losing her childhood to her mother's chaos. Those confessions now feel prophetic, as the court ruling has cemented her sister as her official guardian, providing a sense of legal and emotional security. Social media exploded with reactions to the news. Many fans flooded Twitter and Instagram with messages praising Pumpkin's strength, calling her the real hero of the Shannon family. One user wrote, "Pumpkin has sacrificed her youth to protect Alana, and this custody win proves she's the strong one in the family." Others expressed heartbreak over what the ruling says about Mama June's role as a parent, noting how tragic it is for a mother to lose custody of her child to another child. Some were blunt in their criticism, saying, "Mama June had every chance to change, but she chose drugs and toxic men over her kids. Pumpkin deserves everything for stepping up." The online conversation reflects the larger cultural fascination with the Shannon family's struggles, blending reality TV drama with very real human consequences. The ruling also has financial and legal implications. With custody granted, Pumpkin now has full authority over Alana's schooling, medical care, and career decisions, including any future reality show deals or sponsorships tied to Honey Boo Boo's name. This shift gives Pumpkin the power to ensure her sister's earnings are protected, something fans have worried about for years given Mama June's history with money. Lawyers close to the case emphasize that Pumpkin's maturity and steady household played a major role in convincing the court that she could handle the responsibility. With a husband, children of her own, and a stable home, Pumpkin presented a picture of security that stood in stark contrast to Mama June's tumultuous lifestyle. The emotional impact of this custody decision has been immense, not just for Alana and Pumpkin, but also for the entire Shannon family, who have lived their lives in the public eye for more than a decade. Insiders say the ruling was met with mixed feelings among extended relatives, with some relieved that Alana finally has legal stability, while others quietly mourn the loss of what they view as Mama June's final chance at redemption. For June herself, the loss has reportedly been devastating. Sources close to her reveal that she broke down in tears after hearing the judge's final words, realizing that her youngest daughter was no longer legally hers to raise. Friends who have seen June in recent weeks describe her as conflicted, torn between anger at the system and guilt over her past decisions that contributed to the court's verdict. Despite her pain, June has attempted to put on a brave face publicly. In small interviews and social media posts, she has insisted that she will always be Alana's mother and that no legal ruling can erase that bond. However, critics argue that these words ring hollow given her history of broken promises and repeated backslides into poor choices. Fans recall that this is not the first time Mama June has faced custody loss. Earlier battles for her other children also ended with them seeking guardianship elsewhere. For many observers, this latest development feels like the closing chapter of a long pattern where her children had to raise themselves or rely on others, because June failed to provide a stable foundation. Pumpkin, on the other hand, has emerged as a symbol of resilience and responsibility. At just 22 years old, she now holds custody of not only her sister, but also cares for her own young children, balancing the roles of sister, mother, and wife all at once. Insiders say she has handled the responsibility with quiet determination, often sacrificing her own opportunities to ensure Alana has the normal teenage life she deserves. Teachers and school staff who have interacted with Pumpkin describe her as fiercely protective of Alana, always putting her education and safety first. Neighbors say her household is filled with structure, love, and the kind of normalcy Alana has long been denied. The court ruling, in many ways, only formalized what those close to the situation already knew. Pumpkin has been the real parent for years. The custody battle has also reignited conversations about child stars and the toll of early fame. Alana's rise to stardom began when she was just a toddler, and while the fame brought financial benefits, it also exposed her to pressures far beyond her years. Experts in child psychology argue that the instability at home combined with the scrutiny of fame can create deep emotional scars. In Alana's case, the absence of a dependable mother figure made Pumpkin's role even more critical.